Hey guys, this is Hayden back from the nest, and today I'm here with, you can probably either tell by the title or, by my screen right now. I am playing Scrap Mechanic. It's cool. I know it came out ages ago, but they're, PooTube. That might get demonetized. YouTube. They, they're coming out with survival next year, apparently, which sounds cool. I'd totally be interested in looking into that. But also because I've wanted this game since it came out, basically. Like, pretty much since it came out. And I think it would be really cool to play. But it's nighttime, and I need to be more quiet. So I'm just doing the mic closer to my face. I want to start recording upstairs, because then I won't annoy people when I want to do stuff at, like, I don't know, 2 a.m. So I don't really know. I got around and messed around with some mechanics earlier, so I don't really entirely know what I'm doing, but, I mean, thing looks kind of weird. I don't remember what settings I used to use, but, I want you guys to get involved. Like, leave comments on what you want me to build or do. Also, leave comments, please, on things you'd like to see me play, because I could probably play most things. Pretty much any free game I can play, and I have some money, but I'm most of the time broke. But I already have a lot of games. Can't do any console games, because I can't do any console games because I don't have a console. I have a Wii, but I don't have a way of recording it, so I know I suck. I have a bunch of Wii games though, like Super Smash Bros. And stuff, but I don't know. I've never really been interested in watching those. I upload way too much Minecraft. I just want to point this out. I was going through a thing where I just played nothing but Tekkit and regular Minecraft, and I'm sorry. That's all I recorded, because I'd be playing and I'd be like, why not just record this? But I want to start recording again and making videos on actual content that isn't just me casually playing Minecraft. I was playing with Link, who I might have mentioned in some videos. I might not have, though. A lot of those videos probably didn't have any audio. Because my mic was unplugged recently. But, I don't know if there's actual motors yet. Like, I know there's this, gas engine, which, an engine with fixed speed and adjustable power, ideally suited for powering vehicles, can be connected to a driver's seat or triggers. I don't know what this does. I don't know what most of this stuff does. Well, I mean, I know that you need the engine in order to power thrusters, at least. I think. I didn't read the booklet. Screw books. I'm bad, but whatever. Let's get one of these babies. All the way up. Because, I don't know, man. It's all the way up. Yeah, there we go. Now, does this actually do a thing? I want to know if this is how you do this. Because I don't know if this is how you do this, or why did I, okay, whatever. I want this switch. Speaking of switch, I want the Nintendo Switch. Does it, what does it do? What does it do, though? Does it turn the bearing? I don't know how you're supposed to... I don't know how you're supposed to put the motors... I'm gonna read the book. Screw books. But also I need books, because I need to know how to do things. Apparently that's how you're supposed to flip your car back over? I don't know, man. Let's see. You add those, add that, and then you put those on the side, and then... So... You can power those. Okay. See, I was under the assumption that you couldn't power these. The actual wheels. I've just set them on autopilot and used jet thrusters. I made a car earlier, or I made like a sort of motorcycle-esque car that could climb literally up like a basically vertical cliffside. I know it's funny because I'm not actually building a car. I'm just messing around with the mechanics, but I gotta learn how to play first. Oh, right. Oh, right, of course it wouldn't work. I need to... Okay, it works. Wait, does that mean that I could still then put one in, just use one of these? I forgot that certain things don't work when they're under... It does. Okay. I knew you could power them. I mean, I didn't, obviously, because I had to read the booklet. But, delete. Delete, yes. Now, check this out. This, fastest scrap, which I don't know if I've ever done any Besiege videos, but when I was playing through the original game, I made a similar vehicle, named, a very similar vehicle named Fast as Fork, which I'm just doing what Captain Sparkles does, where I don't actually curse. Fast as Fork and, Fast as Fork Boy, which was the upgraded version, and this is Fast as Scrap, which I built because, it's similar, and it's the only vehicle I got to work. It actually works pretty well. It's got front and back steering. It only has back suspension. But check this out. This is actually a good place to test it. Check it. It can climb basically vertical with ease. I didn't know that you could set your motor to hook up to the wheels, so I just assumed you needed the motor to make things work. That's why I have 3 of them. And so to reverse, since now that I know that you can set a motor to it, I'll do it that way, but to reverse I just had this. It's a sensor, oh sorry, it's a sensor set up to a jet so that anything in front of it will back up. But now I can just do this, and connect this same motor here to these. Oh, it's moving slightly. Well, now it won't roll freely, that's nice. Can I now back up? I can, but, wait, oh. Need to... I guess now this won't work. Whatever. Still climbs like a beast. And reverses still. Wow, I can actually reverse. It's funny that my first video on this, Scrap Mechanic, I figured out how to play the game. I couldn't reverse up until now, and it's always been a nuisance, but it still climbs like a beast. And flies like a beast. I could probably do to turn down that engine. Quite a bit. I literally only need it for backing up. Oh, you guys, oh, you would have loved it. Oh, wait, yes, it's still here. Good. It's, oh. It's on this side, in the grass. This. It's some jets that turn on and flip my car over. Because I was tired of doing it manually. On this side. It's a button that flips my car over. It's cool, right? At least I think it is. It's pretty slow on the taking of the reversing and such. Might have to up that power a little. I like that whenever you mess around with settings, stuff on the actual thing changes, like this, oh wait, you can't see what I'm pointing at. Like on this, it moves back and forth, and on the jets, those little thingies go in and out, depending on how high or low you turn the power. You get a lot of good air with this bike. So, I've gone into this game pretty much blind, which I also went into playing Doki Doki Literature Club completely blind. Biggest mistake of my life. I'm still traumatized. I recorded a video on the nicest part, but I thought I might do a series on it. I don't get easily disturbed, but it messed with me, man. But as you can see, yeah, flips my car over for me. It's just a couple jets on pistons. It reminds me of Besiege. Back when I was, my friend told me to get Gmod instead of Besiege, which I found out later that he was just obsessed with Gmod, and I don't actually like it all that much. It's a good game, granted, but it's not really as fun as he made it out to be. He's just obsessed with role-playing in it. And, I should have gotten this, because I like it. And I got Besiege, which was, back a while back, I watched Dragast do Scrap Mechanic and Besiege. And he still does some Besiege, which I still watch. But I don't watch him as much anymore, because I liked his old, like, end song. Can't get you out of my, and I keep thinking. That one. I like that one. So, I mean, I still watch, just not as much. The reason I got into his channel was because of Scrap Mechanic. It just seemed like so cool of a game, and I'm really glad I got it. And apparently they're coming out with survival mode, which I don't actually know the backstory, which is why I said I was going into this completely blind. I don't actually know what's up with all these buildings. I think maybe farming bots, that's something that's come up in the description of some of the items, but I don't actually know what the deal is. With this, like, mining company, which is literally, I think it's a representation of Donald Trump and the oil companies. They're, siphoning oil from the earth. Of course, that's just a dumb, modern take on it. And I'm just a 14-year-old. I don't care. But I'm just gonna continue to assume that the more motors you have, the faster you go. So I want to see what happens if we attach many motors. And I don't want this video to just be me driving around. I want to actually try and build stuff. This video might just be me driving around. Because, for one, I got a runny nose. Okay, for one, I want to know what you guys might want me to build. I don't know why that's so glitchy. I don't know what you guys want me to build. Like, if you have any suggestions, anytime I have inspiration to build something cool on here, I definitely will, but, now if I was to... Jesus. What just happened? Oh. Oh god. That scared me. That scared me. I just had a bit of a panic attack. as you can see, these will almost always flip my car back over in the correct direction, so pretty good system. Here, I'll show you again. So that's there to help stop it, but also little jet thrusters, I don't know. Suspension is only in the back. I could totally make this look cooler and not use so many blocks. I could use more of those pipes. But it is just 2 pistons to help lift it up, attached to 2 jet thrusters to help flip it back over, which I think it works quite well. It's a little fast, actually. I might turn on my flip mechanism to help me stay on the ground. That flipping mechanism can also be used when climbing to help keep you on the ground, and also when flying to help, you know, keep you in the air, because this thing flies now. I swear it didn't used to do this before I added all those motors in. I guess we have an air bike now. I'm gonna throw up. Okay, let's just leave that there. Let's build a new vehicle. So I've never gotten the sort of like floating jet thing to work. I'll go back and watch Dragat's videos because he got something similar to work at one point. But I'm gonna end up watching all the Scrap Mechanic videos again now that I have the game. So I can go back, because the reason I wanted the game, because I was like, I see that thing you're trying to do, I can do that better. I understand the mechanics of what's going on here. And, so I got the game purely to spite a YouTuber who doesn't even know who I am. Cause, I don't know, whatever. It's like building a transforming house, huh? That's awesome. Now, I'm gonna do that, but better. Okay, so my main idea, now I have that one meme stuck in my head, or it's a Vine, Rip Vine, we miss you. My main goal is to blow up, and then act like I don't know nobody. I've only ever seen that one of his, because I wasn't really interested in the other ones that he made. That one was just particularly stood out to me in some of the compilations I saw. I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I'm starting to think a lot of things make me a bad person. That's probably why I'm a bad person. Okay, I don't know, I'm out of sync with the recording process. So a lot of my recordings just lately are probably gonna be just garbage. But I don't care. Cause Mom... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh god. It's stuck in my head. Oh, I feel like garbage. Yes. Perfect size. Didn't even plan for that as well. I was just trying to make it symmetrical. Because I am... Soul the Kid. Kid. You know. Death the Kid. There we go. Soul the Kid. No, Death the Kid from Soul Eater. I was just trying to make it symmetrical. Don't worry. It's still gonna be. I'll make you proud, Dad. He's not my dad. Seriously. Don't. Shut up. Get on my level. Get on my symmetry level, noobs. Okay. So, first things first, connect all the bits, connect all the boots, and connect all the bootits. The bootits. So, does that mean that I can rotate these at will? Because that's not really what I want. So, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Ugh, I'm so full of meme juice today. Not even memes, as much as it's just, like, random shit. But also... Can I connect these to this? No? So that's just going to continuously be centered? Or not centered, but that's just going to continuously be on then? Because I want this one to spin... Oh, wait, no. I want this one to spin out.
Yeah, these two need to spin out. They all need to be spinning out so that when I do a certain direction they spin out, and then the other way they spin back in. Yes, like this. So now... Perfectance. What just happened? I thought I connected these to the motor. I did, didn't I? Did I not? Wait, how do I... Wonderful. There. Where did I go wrong with this? Probably the part where I connected... Oh, the part where I connected these to the motor, of course. This is just gonna continuously go then, huh? That's gonna be absolute nightmare for anyone watching this who is annoyed by the particle effect. Particle effect, what am I talking about? Go out. Yeah, out. And then out. Yes, out. Jesus, what the hell? Okay, there. Oh, right. So, not really sure how I'm gonna do this. Not just have it tip over from insymmetricality. We get jump mechanism on a Friday. See, this is what I want for the thrusters. I want that mechanism, but on the thrusters, so... What's our simple solution? Get rid of the thrusters and stop trying to copy what's-his-face Dragass Design, who he did like a thing with thrusters so that it only turned on at certain intervals, but... Ingenuity is a fickle thing. Fickle thing indeed. Don't steal other people's design and then call it your own. That wasn't my design, I promise. I'm a good boy. I don't lie. I mean, I do, but not to you, my precious viewers, who I have, I don't know, 12. No, I'm not gonna say that, because I probably have more than 12. I just only have like 12 subscribers. I know it says 19, but trust me, like 8 of them are the same person. And if my math is wrong, and that doesn't equal the amount that I said it does, then that's because I'm bad at math. What the hell? Okay. That wasn't working. Let me just say, some of the mechanics in this game, once you figure them out, are absolutely amazing. Like, once I started to understand certain things, a whole world of possibilities was opened up to my face. I was just like, oh my god. The universe is my buttered egg roll. I don't know what that meme is. I've just been watching a lot of... It works. Astronaut for the win. No. Frick. Ow. So, this is cool. They don't go backwards, though. That's my only concern. I don't know how to slow down. Surely this would make me go faster, and this would make me go slower. So if I could get in there and look at that. Get in there and look at that, Mama Jama. Oh, right, of course. Slap a motor on there. So I don't know what I'm really doing here. Goodbye, engine. So I'm just gonna try and figure out if I can... So, doesn't look like I can do much here, other than, I don't know, attempted arson. So... I want to figure out a way to make this not flip over like that, so maybe stabilizer jets on piston thunders? What are they called? There need to be ball joints in this. I'm playing a lot of Besiege, and I don't need to compare the two because they aren't that similar. They're just two creation games that are kind of similar to the same genre. So, I don't need to be... Ah, of course. How could I be this stupid? Dude, you're gonna question me at first, but I promise this is worth it. You'll see. Stabilizer wheels. Obviously that makes no sense, but probably can at the very least turn. That'll be cool. I don't know how well physics works in video games, because in Besiege, I tried to build a helicopter building on the physics of how helicopters work. Because I study those things. Not necessarily because I'm smart, but because I want to know how to do things. I like knowing how things... Yes. Well then, I think the reason I so heavily upvoted the... Does it just not work now? Oh, of course. So, of course it wouldn't work. These aren't connected. That's not working in the slightest. So, now what if I was to... It's this one, right? That isn't going in the same direction? Right, okay. So now what if I was to take all of these and move them up a notch? Would that help, or is me being dumb? I'm sure there are some of you out there watching... That's all. I'm sure there are some of you out there watching. There's gotta be at least one. Most of my videos have 0 views, but, I mean, they're not exactly cool videos. So, am I just being stupid? Or what am I doing wrong here? I mean, obviously something, because otherwise it would be working, but it was definitely working a minute ago. Notice how it's doing that now. Is it because of the... I know what it's because of. It's... I'm so stupid. Oh, anyone that understood that is probably screaming at me. Oh, God. I need to put a motor on both sides and then just power it like this. And anyone that doesn't understand, it's not some dumb reason like, oh, like anyone saying, no you don't, you only need one motor to power them. It's the weight. I'm putting a motor in the front and the back because otherwise it's balanced in a way that makes it fall backwards. That's why it was working a minute ago, but not just now. Because my symmetry was off. See what I mean? Symmetry. It's important. See how we're now moving correctly? We're slightly tipping, but for the most part we're working. flying on the map. Now. We gotta hit that barrier there. It flipped us over. Now we just gotta hit it just right, so that it flips us over. This is our existence now. I wish there was a way to control, like, set hotkeys so that, like, in Besiege, I know I'm gonna compare this game a lot to that game, but it just annoys me a little bit that you control all of them at once. I like that, but I'd also like to set a secondary hotkey for one of these sets, so I can just switch them and then flip myself over. Like, just switch it to turn on one side, not the other, and so then, and it goes. You don't get it. Whatever. It makes sense. It makes sense in my brain hole. You just don't understand, Mom. No, actually, I just had a perfect idea. I just had the perfect idea that will blow anyone watching's mind. Sensors. Sensors so that we don't have any accidental nudity. Anyone that got that joke. You're not that smart. I mean, it's not a difficult joke to understand. Now, I know that I added these wheels in semi-seriousness, but it was really not going to do much. I mean, sure it would work for physics, and the reason I'm... Before you ask me... There goes one of our jets. Saw that coming. This would make a good car base. Just looking at this and I'm thinking, I know that this is a jet and all, but if this was a car, it would work pretty well too. I like multiplayer because then I can build vehicles much more advanced because I can, you know, add stuff that makes it, I can like add a second seat and have them control certain parts. And I don't know if that makes any sense. It does to me. Anyway, yes, adding 4 of them because symmetry, not symmetry. Yes, because symmetry. Symmetry. Symmetry? Now it sounds symmetrical. It needs to be symmetrical. And I need it to work as well. But now that I don't have those wheels, I can get rid of these. Oh, fuck. Everything that was connected to that. Oh, Jesus. Literally everything I just did. This is absolute garbage. I think I remember most of the things that are connected. I have a 23-minute timer, so this video is gonna be quite long of me doing absolutely nothing. I want to start doing end cards, so if you see an end card, thank you for watching all the way to the end of my shit video. I know what to do. Another thing just like before that you saw. That flipped my vehicular. It flipped my V right off. Another vehicular design similar to the other fashion in which I did one for the flipping over of my vehiculars, which ascertains to the idea that all men are assholes. But that, my friend, clearly isn't true. It's not only men, all people in general are assholes. Get over it. So, as you can see, what will happen here is that each sensor is directly indicative of which side gets the most attention. So if one side is closer to the ground than another, it will flip more. course, if they're all instinctively the same, then all of this... See? It works, except for landing on its side, in which case it just sort of does this. This sad recreation of mankind's existence. I know this game isn't designed for jets. Obviously, I mean, you can. But there's no, like, wings. And all I want is just, like, a thing I can just stick out onto the side, like a wing, sort of. A large flat item. Which, of course, the first thing that comes to mind would be this, but then I see this and it's too thick. Wait, really? Oh, okay, this one actually fits kind of nicely. For wings. Obviously, I don't need two there, but if I was going to make a jet, in any future videos, because flying machines are always the best kind of machines, I would probably use these. Just saying, they look cool. Also, that's definitely a little, just a little unsymmetrical there, and that's probably the cause of my woes. But what is causing that, though? You see how it kind of, like, flips forward? It's just a little too much. Makes me feel like I'm an idiot. Of course it flips. How do I not realize these things? This is these wings. These wings are forward. So we've got to line them up perfectly with the entirety of the device. They can't be leaning forward like they are. Ugh, I love symmetricality, but I love symmetry, but also kind of a bitch. Symmetry is a bitch when it comes to weighting things properly. Oof. Come on. No. Yes. Bring it down. Hop in the seat and look. Is it perfectly symmetrical? Yes. Is it ready for flight testing? Probably not. Realizing another mistake I made. In the connections. These need to be opposite. This one needs to indicate for this one. This one needs to indicate for this one. Because smartness. My cousin used to call me Smart One sarcastically. I don't know if she still does. She might, but I don't know her. I mean, I do, but I haven't seen her in so long. I don't know what she thinks. I don't know how she is doing. I mean, she posted on Facebook a couple days ago, but I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't read it. Ow! Here we go. Flight. It works! Of course I did it wrong again. Anyone that realized this ages ago, while I was still building it, you're good. You realized my mistake. I only got it half right. You're gonna hear a lot of my gross nose noises. And a lot of my stuttering as well. Because that's just who I am. Mom. No. It's not who I want to be. And it's not really who I am. It's just my clog-ass sinuses. Cloggy-ass sinuses. Ooh, giving me shit. Continuous round-the-clock coverage of whether or not my nose is in horrible, horrible allergies. Round the clock. It's always there for me. Ready to tell me when the shit's ready to go. Ready to tell me when the roast is in the oven. Woo! Time to tell me if I work. Tell me if you work, baby. Really? Yeah. Yeah, that's great, hon. Just gonna jump up here. Tell you to fix your shit. Oh, of course, I can flip this upside down and do it. Are you kidding me right now? Do I actually need to get rid of these wings? Would the wings help me to not have this happening continuously? Do these just... is this just ready to go forever then? Tell you what. Clearly flying machines aren't my forte. We'll get it someday. And of course, realizing my mistake, I put all these jets on wrong. I wanted them to be close because I thought I could, but then I realized that that makes steering of my vehicle absolutely worthless. Like, I can't steer the vehicle when I do that. So, I've decided thoroughly to go die. Oh yeah, baby. It's confusing, but this is the price we pay. For individuality? No. It works. That's all I care about. Ooh. Thought you could injure me, huh? What is happening right now? I don't even know what's happening right now. But it seems to get stuck like this a lot. It needs one of those, ugh, nasty. I'm sorry. I don't know if my nose is that annoying on video because my mic isn't that strong and I'm a garbage child. But, firmer bounce, you say? Just what I need for my piston of doom. Piston of doom. I almost just said piston of Judaism. I mean, I didn't. It wasn't even close to me saying that, but it was similar enough that I made a joke about it. That's right. I'm not afraid to make jokes about Judaism. Don't get off my case. I'm a man's man. No. I am willing to make terrible jokes. No matter how terrible they may be. No matter how many people they offend. I'm a human being. And I am a trashy person. You can live with it. Or get out of my face. Get off my channel. I mean, you don't have to. Because I don't read comments. I mean, I do. I read every single one of your comments. Because, first off, why would I not? You're important. Don't underestimate yourself in your importance. I don't remember if sensors work. Sensors work for pistons. What am I talking about? So why aren't they working now? Oh, right. They're connected to the sensors. So therefore, me doing that is gonna end up fucking it up. So we want the pistons to be more centralized at the very least. Ooh, symmetry. It's good. It keeps your stuff together, but boy, oh boy, is it a pain to connect all your shit. I'm gonna do these opposites. Wait. No. we know what we're doing this time. Gonna cross connect them. I don't even know if this is even necessary on these ones at the very least, but what do I care? What does it matter to me? So, wait, why is this not working? Do we need a motor to be attached to as well? I can certainly add a motor. Wait, no, I can't. I can't add a motor, because somebody... Wait, yes I can. I can add a motor per system. In fact, I have to add a motor per system, because... Wait a second, what am I doing? They'll work without the motor, won't they? Yeah, they will. I was right. So that means the... Garbage. Garbage! I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. You already know. That's actually the username of my friend, so... Whatever, man. Ugh, that noise is getting annoying. Just because of how many times I've had to press it now. I'm probably worse off, if anything, doing the way I'm doing this, but... I go up real fast, and then I spin right round, and I orbit for a little while. Kyle. I need something heavy at the bottom of my thing. Would you look at that? It worked! Y'all ready for this? Down, 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 down. It works. Never tip. Oh, boy. Let's head back into the forest. So, I'm being kind of dumb with this, but I mean, at least you guys are watching my current skill level. My current skill level is pretty much garbage. I want to find something with a heavy weight. So far, I've only found this. Ooh, my leg is itchy. Oh, and I can't figure out where. It feels like it's here, but is it here? On this injury? No. Ooh. This is heavyweight, these wheels. But not the big ones. I guess because they're the same. But this one's thicker? What? It doesn't make any sense to me. But maybe I'm just, these metal supports are all thick and heavy, but the small tank is lightweight. The tanks are all lightweights. Get on my level. This is a lightweight item. I'm looking for a heavyweight item. Really, really heavy, small item. Probably just gonna go with metal. Because apparently metal is thick AF. Like a thick old lolly. I don't know, man. I'm not into lollies. I mean, I'm not against people who are. That's your choice as a human being. I'm not. Personally, not. I'm just wondering this, but would it be entirely possible to take a piston and take a piston onto each of these, right? Okay. Take a piston onto each of these, and then add wheels to those pistons so that they come out like little... Wait, no. Come out like little, landing gears. But I gotta have this thing in the middle, so... Does that mean that I can just technically need this many sensors, one for each wheel? So, surely I could just... Yes, except now it's tipped over, so no. Wait, what if now that they're on here, can I still do the same thing? Of course it does that. Why wouldn't it do that? That's perfectly normal. There. Now all of these will be at the same distance. As long as we're on the ground. Perfectance. Also, it helps weight down our system, so it's got that going for it. No. This doesn't seem to be working. Yes? No. What is stopping it this time? What's stopping it that's normally not stopping it? It's those. Those are extending and stopping us from tipping over properly. So, therefore, doing so... Oh my god! That was amazing! Landing rover, go! Dragon, swargin. This is fun. I mean, it's fun for me. Probably not fun to watch, but again, I'm just here to ask you guys a suggestion. Just here asking suggestions on what I should build. I don't know why this is a 23-minute video. Really not worth 23 minutes of your viewing time. Come on, rocket ship away. Woo! I'm being way too loud. I woke my parents up. I woke my mom up last night, and she was so mad at me. I'm gonna be done. I didn't expect that to come out that loud. I'm done.